The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Eagles at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots 35-yard line. Good, check.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Powering his way forward. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Hurts going to move him around. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. In motion, the tight end. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at this Eagle defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's May. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards to go, second down. Again, it's Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion right, that's Metcalf. From the shotgun, it's May. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Looking to throw. May has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air, May. That is caught inside the 5. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is caught by McMillan. And he goes out right around the 39. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's May. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing here is May. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll throw with May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
Oh, and Hurts Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now 3rd down and 7.
Great. 73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hardman on a return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the shotgun, May with it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll set up a throw. They'll find McMillan here. The 20. He's got room to roam, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. Pushing through the contact. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He got pretty darn close to a 3-digit interception return for a touchdown.
And what we learn on plays like that is just how far it is from end zone to end zone. That's a long way to go, isn't it? He gave a valiant effort trying to get there, but a great job staying with it in pursuit and running him down before he could get there for a touchdown.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not throwing pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second and a couple. They'll go to Barkley again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a give to Barkley. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one caught by Rice. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. From the shotgun, it's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. To the air, May. Flush to his right. That is caught by Rice for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now, they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit him with a big play.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A handoff to Barkley. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking to throw, May. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
This is caught by McMillan. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they can't bring him down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Eagles are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's May. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
They're going on 4th down. May. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give, right side. Rees. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd and 5.
Hey, 73, 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. Gets this to Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He finds his man complete. It's Rice. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Rice. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And
he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 7-5!
May going to try to throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
they got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's 1st down. Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson. And that'll be incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a first throw here in overtime. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tougher.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he's got this down to the 35. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it.
No touch that.
On first down, here's Steele.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.